Like this. Good afternoon, good morning. Super Harmonica Ferrets, Jason Ricci here. I got an A Harp. This is an old Golden Melody. This one's from Tom Halchak of Blue Moon Harmonicas. And today we're going to be learning the old gospel number, I Shall Not Be Moved, in the key of E, so that's second position or cross harp. Subscribe today for thousands of free harmonica videos, but let's get into it right now. This beautiful old song about keeping the faith. Here's how it goes. One more time. All right, here we go. So we're going to be in second position or cross harp, and the reason I chose that position is because of the chords. Check out my video from 2 weeks ago about chords and chordal playing on harmonica, and you get a better idea of why I might want to do that. It really lays out well in second position. I thought about doing it in 12th, and I learned it in 12th, and it just, to me, sounds better in second. So that's what we're going to do today. We'll go over it in one, maybe 2 octaves. Here we go. So there's those partial chords right off the bat. Now I don't have to do that, I can play it clean. Now the toughest part about it is that 3 double bend. And this is a wonderful song to use your pitch, your natural pitch, to tell if your 3-draw bend is in tune or not. A lot of people talk about using programs like the Harp Ninja or the Bendometer or a chromatic tuner or a keyboard to test their pitch. And while I certainly think all of those are exceptional tools, and if you got them at your disposal, you might want to try them sometimes. But I think the best way is to use our ear with a regular song and kind of just self-intonate. It's just 3-draw to 4-blow to 3-draw. That's the first part. And then it goes 3 double bend, 3-draw, 3 double bend. Twice. Then it goes 3 double bend, 3-draw, 3 double bend. Now it drops down to 2-draw and it climbs up semi-chromatically to the 3-draw. Now I've heard some other people play it like this. Right? You could do that. It's just still part of the major triad or that chord. But I like that little chromatic walk up. And you can really get super expressive with it. Anything. Right, so there's all kinds of little possibilities you can do with microtonal bending. It's really one of the advantages of the diatonic. Now, it goes down from the 2-draw to the major 7 to the 2 blow. So we're going to the 4 chord. Just like that. And then there's sort of a little pause, and then it kind of slightly arpeggiates the 4 chord there. You don't have to, but I like to go right there. So 2 draw, half step bend, 2 blow, a quick 2 draw, 3 double bend, 3 blow, 2 blow, 1 blow. 1 draw, 2 draw, 3 double bend, 3 draw. And then, so that's it. Let's play it one more time. Now, once you've learned the song, you can start making it your own. You don't have to know a lot about arpeggiating or anything like that, but I'm going to get into that a little later. But what you can do is just start playing around with notes that are adjacent and see if you can't just tack on a little bit of slightly improvisational expression. Something like this. You could try tongue blocking the thing to get, a more chunky blues sound. All right, so now if I really want to get into it, what I would do is learn the chords and then maybe learn how to arpeggiate them. So it just goes 1. So I'm just arpeggiating a 6 chord there. Check out my video linked below on 6 chords. And I'm just going to do that on each chord. I could put in 7s if I wanted to, but for now, let's just do that. I only need to know 3. Just those 3. And they're all linked below in a video. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of solo using the notes in each one of those chords. Once I learn that, I can put in notes that are not in that chord and climb up to notes that are, climb down, use other things. That's what we call passing notes or approach tones or even enclosures. So before I even get into all the arpeggios, I'll just give you the root notes of the chords. So I'll just kind of vamp on the root of each chord. Something like... something like that. So I'd be going 1, 5, again, back to 1, 4, back to 1, and and then 1. So I could do... So if I wanted to use that, I don't have to get so fancy with that, just going up and down the chords. I could just do some of it here and there. Again. So that's me just using some of the arpeggios and then just some feeling. This time, some arpeggios, some blues licks, some just feeling it. Again. That's it. Stay tuned for the credits. Thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. Over 1,000 harmonica-related videos. Everything from gear to lessons to blues stories to stuff about my personal life, addiction, mental health, jail, anything you can imagine that has anything to do with playing harmonica or harmonica in general, right here on Jason Ricci's YouTube channel. 20 years of YouTube right here. I'd like to thank some of the people that make it possible. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, bringing you the very best in harmonica microphones, pedals, anything you can imagine that has to do with the harmonica besides the harmonica itself. Lone Wolf is doing it, family-owned company, right up the road from me in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Randy Landry and his beautiful wife, Missy, family-owned company, doing the very best they can to bring you quality, guaranteed products that are all assembled right here in the United States of America. Blue Moon Harmonicas, you can get your name on the harp just like me. Custom combs, pre-war harmonicas, harmonicas from the Sonny Terry estate, all makes and models, just about anything you can imagine. Tom Halchak from Blue Moon can do it for you. And I play Hohner harmonicas, and Hohner hooks me up with some great harps that I love. They're like sports cars. I dig them. Pedal pad, pedal boards. Two brothers out of Topeka. They found me. I was already playing their stuff, and they called me up and said, Jay, we want to support you. They made me a brand new pedal board this year. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's held up to the rigors of the road. I've seen some fancy pedal boards from some other companies. They're amazing, but they don't match the quality and the durability of pedal pad made by two brothers out of Topeka. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, Harp gear amplifiers. Even though you see me on a twin or a Fender Bassman, at home in New Orleans, when I just need to bring something up real quick, I'm grabbing Carmelita. That's my HG410 from Harp Gear Amplifiers. Brian Purdy out of Ocala, Florida. Thank you to Patreon. Patreon is the one who's keeping these videos free for you. If you've seen one of my thousands of free harmonica lessons, it is because people are contributing to Patreon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm motivated by a little money, right? The videos are free here for you because Patreon is supporting me. It's giving me $1, $5, whatever it is that you can contribute a month on Patreon. That's what's happening. They get a little extra. They get some private Zoom meetings, some private lessons, some behind the scenes vlog stuff. All of that's over on Patreon. All of the links to all of this stuff is right below every single video. Thank you again to all of my sponsors, and thank you, Patreon, for your support. If you don't want to be a member of Patreon, I understand that. You can leave a one-time tip at Venmo or PayPal. Those links are right below this video and every other video, and on my channel page right here on YouTube. All the success I've had, whether you're a Patreon patron or you're supporting my sponsors or not, is because of you, the viewers on YouTube. Whether you subscribing, leaving a comment, liking the video, or sharing, you are helping me in some part. You don't have to do all of it or any of it, but maybe you could do a little of it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.